Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. We're just getting started with the session here. There we are. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Bojan Petreski coming to you on this March 16th, 2021, with the daily 3D market commentary here on our YouTube channel with Trading with UFOs. The disclaimer is right there for you guys to take a look at. It's for your protection, for your use. So please definitely pay attention to it. Take a look at it. Um, Hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning for me, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Um, the link to basically get access to this 3D market overview is right here, this tradewithufos.com/Boyan. You can access this link and sign up for our free membership, which will give you these daily market commentary emails, which we will be reviewing shortly. So let's go ahead and pop open our trading view and our email. Just 1 second here. There we are. Okay. There we go. All right. So here's our trading view here. And let's go ahead and open up our Newsflash on the one next to it right there. There we go. All right, folks. Let's get started with this. As we said, this 3D market approach, and we do call it 3D because we do look at three dimensions of the market. What we look at is the market climate. We look at the buy and sell UFOs, which is basically giving us the potential turning points. Whether we use it for entries or for exits, and we look at the market volatility, upcoming price change in speed, and risk and reward. So those are the three things that we look at that represent the three dimensions of the market in our opinion. So the first one that we're going to look at is the S&P. The market climate is a confirmed climate up. Oops, what did I do here? There we go. Okay, I think we're fine. All right. So the first market that we're looking at is the S&P 500 on the daily chart. We're looking at a daily climate, and it is confirmed. It is the fifth candle up, the fifth dot up out of typically 8.8, which we round up to 9. So we definitely have some room for this to keep going up. As you see, the S&P kind of did a test of these lows down here, has then since then pulled up, and not only that, but it's actually left a UFO on its way up from 3878.75 to 3796.25. As we show it right here, obviously we're making all-time highs, most likely going to pass this quintessential 4,000 S&P 4,000, which to some of the older folks who have been trading the markets, telling them the S&P is going to go to 4,000 was kind of unheard of. Looking at the VIX, again, we still have elevated volatility. That's just anything over 18%, in my opinion, and in my plan at least, is elevated volatility. Obviously, we've come down a little bit because this has been a steady climb up. We were looking at daily expected move of about 50.46 points. We've definitely not done that before market, like we see many times. So that's where we are with the S&P pushing on these all-time highs. We'll most likely, go past them before we see another pullback, but that's where we are right now. Okay, now this is very important. As you see, between each and every one of these markets that we look at, which is 5 of them, right? We look at the S&P, crude oil, gold, the dollar index, and the backed Bitcoin. We are looking at there are little snippets of information here for yourself, when you're opening this email, when you're looking at this email, mainly because, we feel like it is important to have, these in between breaks of information. So that there is additional information for you there. So if you're looking for, to educate yourself, whether you're looking to do, future stocks, forex, backtesting, trading plans, or psychology courses, please feel free to click on this link right here to register for a course. And believe me when I tell you, definitely take a look at the availability that we have there, as well as its affordability. It is definitely something to be taken advantage of. And also, given the fact that you do get a 3 month subscription to our Auto UFOs and Auto Climate. So, that in itself could potentially basically, cover the cost for the course. All right, moving on to crude oil. So crude oil is also a confirmed climate up. It is currently at a 9 out of typically 7 days up. A sell UFO, we do have one a little bit above here from 68.46 to 69.90. And then a buy UFO down below here, 57.29 to 54.81. Based on the OVX, the current volatility is at 39%, which is again extremely elevated volatility. The daily expected move is about $1.60, which I believe we've already covered here before. 65.4 to 65.2. Okay, yeah, we're basically almost there. We're about 20 ticks away from covering the daily expected market movement again, and this is before crude oil opens in about 24 minutes from now. All right. Now, if you're only looking for the AutoUFOs app, which is what we have here, our proprietary technology that runs in the background that gives us these entries, or if you're looking to do either a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription, please utilize this link below. We do have it on TradingView as shown here, on TradeStation, as well as on MetaTrader 5. We feel like this is the newest edition of platforms that we support. So if you are a MetaTrader platform user, then that's great news for you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at gold next. All right, so gold has become it has stopped on in its tracks on the downward trend that it was on. We had that really big move up on the 9th of March, pushing on higher. It's a little bit into it's pushing a little bit higher here, but kind of as you see, these are kind of weaker candles. Um, it is in a confirmed. It is in an up climate, but again, it is not confirmed. That could mean that it might resume its downward move because, as you see, there's a couple of unconfirmed up climates in the past before it kind of resumes it on its overall trajectory to the downside. We're going to see what's going to happen here. The market volatility on gold is also, 17.8%. That is a little bit less than, elevated volatility, but still almost there, let's call it. Um, Auto UFOs for the gold market, we have a couple of overlapping here as we see. So I would actually take this as one UFO, just consider this one, big UFO over here from 1782.2 to 1831.5, right? The corresponding colors match to which one ends where, but because they overlap, I would basically consider them as one big UFO, one kind of like a big target. If you are taking this long, I would, and if I was taking this long, I would definitely take some profits here. Um, that's just my opinion of the whole matter. Okay, so looking at the following, bit of information that we have here. So if you need some coaching, you need some support, we do these daily live trading sessions, but we also do, for example, futures, forex, stocks, psychology sessions. Also every week, definitely take a look at our calendar that we have on our website to take a look at that, to take advantage of that, because these are sessions that are open for everybody. The trading sessions that we do essentially, do stop after the first trade and then we continue into our private Vimeo channel room as the trade goes on. So it's definitely worth looking into some of these subscriptions that we have. As far as the all asset coaching, which is one of the newest additions we've had, you can sign up to get monthly, yearly, or all inclusive membership with our channel, with what we offer, and if I'm not mistaken, with what's to come, which is really really something definitely worthwhile investigating. And I'll go over it later, but you can definitely also schedule a clarification call to get a little bit more information on that. All right, looking at the dollar index, we have a confirmed up climate. We're on the second day up out of typically five out of 4.915. Um, we're looking at a buy UFO down here at 91,405 to 96,35. So price is relatively close to it. It has the reason why this is an olive color and not a pure green color is because, as you see, it has touched it here, has since reacted from it, but of course there's still more unfilled orders pending there. The reason why is because the highest concentration of these UFOs is where the dark circle, the flying saucer, is in this area. So if this price were to go down here and then pull back, then this UFO essentially would be gone. Okay, 93 245 to 94 330 up above. Um, Volatility 6.68% on the dollar index. And I understand if you're not trading this market, you may not be so interested in seeing it, so to speak. But it is extremely important to understand what the dollar is doing because so many of the forex currencies, I would say, if not all of them, are to some extent impacted by the dollar moving up or down, especially if it does it in a quicker and more of an unexpected manner, so to speak. Um, so it's really important that we understand what's going on with the dollar because if we see some sharp movement like we saw, sharp movement up for the past week, excuse me, guys, it could definitely impact other forex pairs, for example. So that's where we are for that. Now, if you don't want to read this overview just by yourself in your email, we definitely we do these daily 3D market overviews on YouTube on our channel. So you can click this link here below to essentially access the YouTube channel that we're presenting this session on. If you are, for example, looking to kind of see what we've done in the past, there's plenty of archive sessions on there as well. So definitely take a look at them. It would be, I would say, beneficial to you because there is thousands of hours in the YouTube library. And then before I forget, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Again, it helps with the YouTube algos as well. Okay, looking at the backed Bitcoin. So Bitcoin basically pushed up to that all-time high, broke that 61 something, I think it was, and then has since then pulled back nicely. We do see that it's down here at this 52,600 area. Me personally, I'm actually in this short myself, and I do have a target. I have one of my targets right here at this 52,600 area. Looking to see if we might even get there today, and then we'll see if it's going to bounce back up or if it's going to continue downward a little bit to these around these lows of 44,000. Of course, it could easily just reverse and pop back up, especially with stimulus money coming in and eager investors to get on the Bitcoin train. Um, so definitely something to be looking out for. It is a confirmed up climate. It's been confirmed for 7 days. We're still determining the factor, the standard deviation up and down for this market, obviously, because it's kind of new, right? Bitcoin's been around since 2009, but Bitcoin trackable futures like we have them right here have only been around for, I believe, 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where it's at right now. We already went over the buy UFOs. The market volatility is again extremely elevated. Um, I would definitely, if you haven't traded Bitcoin, if you don't know what you're doing, definitely only trade with small positions because this could easily go against you very fast, and before you know it, the account is blown. So definitely be very careful. All right, and this is I was hinting at this earlier. If you have any questions, if you want to find out a little bit more information about what I reviewed here in this market commentary, please do so you can self-schedule this clarification call. If you want to review, if you have any questions about courses, the apps, the coaching, the membership, and so on, use this link over here so you can connect with a live, human being person that's going to review and potentially answer your questions. As far as the news, as you see, we have a ton of stuff coming up. We have quite a few things for the dollar. We have quite a few things um, for the New Zealand. We got GDP for New Zealand. Euro, it has quite a few news here. And I almost circled GBP again as part of the euro, but obviously they're not anymore. GBP, Bank of America, Bank of England, asset purchase. We have quite a few things here going on, as well as their essentially equivalent of the FOMC, retail sales in the Aussie yen. So there's quite a bit of news coming up today and tomorrow. Um, the big kicker being the Fed's interest rate decision. We don't expect this to change. If this changes for some reason unexpectedly, this will most definitely rock the market. So be on the lookout for this. You never know. They might say, "Oh, you know what? It's time to increase the rate." But again, it's highly, highly unexpected. Could it happen? Absolutely. Is it its probability is low, right? And as traders, we love probabilities. We love trading them, right? All right, folks, that's that for today. It's been my pleasure to present this session today. Please feel free to join us. I believe there's a future session going on today later on. So take a look at that. Thank you very much again for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.